All right, I have a scrap piece of 2x12. Let me show you how to cut a rafter. I prefer using 12-inch squares because they're basically indestructible. So I need a ridge or plumb cut at the top. So this is where the rafter meets the ridge. I'm going to go with a 6/12. So I pivot on that point and I use the common scale, so 6. Okay, so my rafter length would be hooking the long point of that angle, and let's just pick something arbitrary. Let's pick 4 foot as the rafter length. Pivot point on that mark, and I'm going to go 6/12 here. That is a plumb cut. It's called plumb because when it's in place, it's going to be vertical. Now I want a seat or level cut that is 3.5 inches. So I just take the 3.5 on my square, and I hold this nice and tight. See how that pivots? I'm just going to slide it downhill until I have 3.5 coming right through that slot. Go back just a hair, and I mark that. 2x6 tail. Then I'm going to find the 2x6 here, and I'm just going to scribe. And there's my rafter. And the reason I do it this way is I have fewer pieces of scrap to handle. There we go. 16-inch overhangs, and that was the outside of our fascia. I would mark the back side of the fascia, and we're going to go with a 6/12 again. I'm just going to bring it, slide it, so 6 there. Now you might be wondering about this overcut. Let's flip it over. Where's the overcut? So what we're looking at is because the blade is round, it goes from no overcut to slightly overcut. And almost always, that is not going to weaken the tail. It would take an extreme load. So now, if the rafter was in place, the rafter would be like this. There's almost no load on the planet besides maybe a tank that could sit on the end of that and break that tail.